And we're back in the tavern. My name is Gabriel. And we'll try once again with Joppen.
You've told that story a thousand times.
Another one.
I've heard enough of
You let
flying.
one human in and
We'll
in no
try
time-
again with him when it comes to arm wrestling.
I'm ready for your challenge always. So?
Yeah, let's
Show
do
me
it.
what you got.
This time I will beat him. I'm sure about it.
I heard human women need only sit astride a man's pants for their bellies to puff up.
Come on. Come on, steady. 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 Right! Haha! No dwarf can match a witcher.
That's some training you received at Kaer Morhen.
You're no wimp yourself.
Yeah. That was one. Zoltan.
Fell from the sky.
Mate. Yeah, you.
You've
Sheldon.
told that story a
I think
thousand
you're the
times.
one. Yeah, first of all, how are things? Not straight to business.
How are you, Sheldon?
Better than at Brenna, though we've quite a rumble ahead of us. But I promise you this, we'll kick Henselt's arse and send him scurrying back to Kedwin.
That's why we're here. If you remember from the intro movie, Battle of Brenna was when North Kingdoms United defeated 5 years ago. Yeah, 5 years ago, Nilfgaard.
Zoltan says your company are true arm wrestling masters.
Are they?
Unbeatable, last I recall.
Is that so? Care to check if that's still true?
Sounds
Yeah.
good. Ready to take me on?
Haha. All
Give me
the
your best
time.
shot.
It was very unusual.
That
Let's
witcher.
try it.
Who's he?
Unusual as if you
He travels the lands, killing monsters for coin.
Why's he got those glistening eyes?
Steady.
Sorcerers
Steady.
mutated him when he was young.
Steady. Yep.
This world has to bear.
Sorry. Mr. Pigs have
Sure
tight
there's
asses.
no dwarfen blood in your family.
I'll tell you when I get my memory back.
Yeah. And
Let me tell you.
Helen
about the
Broden
woman
is
who
the
fell
final
from
one.
the sky.
Where's he?
Slug it between the eyes.
Let's see. Oh, I have a marker for him.
What would be unusual
So
is if
let's
you
find
returned home
him.
sober for once. You won't trick me into buying you around.
Oh, it seems he's coming this way. So I will let him enter this place. And not this time. Okay, now where is he? Let's give him this
Let me tell
moment.
you about the
Look,
woman who
another
fell
one.
from the sky.
You let one human in and in no time you've got a
You've told that
swarm.
story a
Come on.
thousand-
Oh, by the way, the mine shaft.
The
safe
mine's
now.
safe again. Any plans to do something with it?
Course. Soon as the battle's done, we'll resume digging. Shame to let those rich deposits go to waste.
Good.
My uncle says they'll put Vergen right back on his feet. Zoltan's talking about a shared enterprise or some such. He's to manage operations with my uncle as general overseer. We just got to save the town first.
Yeah, of course. Zoltan, good when it comes to... Whenever I'm somewhere where Zoltan is, he's already have a job. Why I can't have that talent?
Hey, Scalen, wanna arm wrestle?
I really like to wrestle, but
No buts. You either wanna wrestle or not.
do you know there's no one to match me in Vergen?
It's not the
Who's there?
contest of the century, I just want to test you.
Steady on! I've got conditions. First, you have to beat Yarpen
Done.
and Sheldon.
Done. Other opponents, yeah. What do
You may
mean by
have
that?
beaten Dopey and Sneezy, but don't expect me to be such a pushover.
Okay. But I bidded
Show
them.
me what you're made of.
Alright. Wanna take me on?
Oh, this dialogue has little problems.
Show me what you're made of.
Alright. Come on, dwarf. Whoa.
I heard human women need only sit astride a man's pants for
Ah,
their
this
bellies
is
to puff
You
up.
won't trick me
tricky.
into buying you around.
I should be able to manage. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, no, 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 no. Back. Back with you. Oh. Here we go. Crap. He's good. Brother. No, 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 no.
Let
Steady.
me tell you about the woman
Shit,
who
this is
fell from the
pathetic.
sky.
Nah.
Told that story 1,000 times. I've heard enough of flying with it.
Shame on me, once again.
Got me a good strong arm, eh?
No, you're not
I can
good.
see.
You're for money,
Chuck
says
anybody
later.
around.
Ah, where did he just went? What the hell?
Ooh.
Here you are.
Hey, Scalen.
I really.
Show me.
Huh?
Yes, yes.
Show me what.
Let's try with the mouse this time. It'll be a little bit more precise than
Let me
touchpad.
tell you about the woman who fell from the sky.
Ah, you've told that story 1,000 times. I've heard enough of flying women.
It was very unusual.
Yeah,
What would be unusual is if you return home sober
Good.
for once.
I believe I'd split a rock with my dick sooner than I'd beat you at arm wrestling.
I guess that makes me the new champion of Vergen.
No shame in losing to the White Wolf.
of
Though
course.
there's one who could still be a match for you.
Who?
The mighty Numa.
Yeah,
I wrestled him in Kovir. Couldn't move my arm for the next week.
yeah.
They say he don't play fair. But that's just losers talking.
Is
You
it?
ever wrestle him? Give him my regards.
I will.
This guy's in the third act. Mighty Numa. Okay, we have to find a new quest because this one is finished, of course. Memories. What's this? Score to settle. Yeah, we have to wait here. Harpy contract. Learn more about harpies. Wonder where I can learn more about harpies.
Let me tell you.
This will not help us. Yeah, this is. I'll do it later. Matter of life and death. Wait a second. Let's go from here. Talk to Philippa. Go to Stannis to get royal blood. This will.
Ah, you've told that story 1,000 times. I've heard enough of flying women.
Okay,
It was very unusual.
let's check it. Let's try
What would
finding
be unusual is
Prince
if you
Stannis.
return home sober.
Okay, we're at royal quarters. Let's see if something will show up here. Oh, there we have the prince. This will be an interesting thing, talking about the future king. We will sooner or later, rather later, finish with him. And this time, the last time I played, I saved his life. This time we'll probably do it the other way around.
Pray tell, what compels you to disturb the Prince of Edern, Witcher?
I have a few questions.
And you believe I should answer them instead of setting my dogs on you?
I think your Royal Highness has enough foes. Here, abroad, in Vengerberg.
That's
The
typical.
intricacies of succession are not something I wish to discuss with an itinerant monster slayer.
First of all, how to say it? Usually kings till now were much more polite. Yeah, I need to know what happened 3 years ago. Tell me your story.
I'm trying to figure out where this fog came from. What exactly happened here 3 years ago?
Hensel's mages committed mass murder. A dark day for the knighthood and all people of honor. But it was honor that allowed us to survive. There was no defeat, no victory. Honor stood against wickedness, virtue against black magic.
You took part in that battle?
My father stayed in the capital. He was to defend Vengerberg. I took to the field.
So you were here.
I wanted to stop Henselt before he crossed the Pontar, but I was too late. So I decided to await him at Vergen.
Good to know.
Henselt's army was exhausted. We would have triumphed if not for that heinous act. Henselt had mages with him, and they cast a treacherous spell on the entire battlefield. A fiery rain fell from the heavens.
That's not good.
Destructive, murderous embers which brought the battle to an end. I gathered the few survivors and withdrew deep into the country. The soldiers were terrified, but Henselt showed no desire to pursue.
That's probably good. Who cast the spells? Yeah. I don't want to accuse him, because it's not always a good thing to do.
Only a master mage could have cast such a powerful spell, and I suspect he could not have accomplished it alone.
I remember Sabrina Glevesig.
Yeah.
Through the flames I saw her observing the carnage from her mount, dressed in a hunting suit. straight-backed, dispassionate.
Sabrina. If I remember correctly, she's Henselt's advisor.
Is she?
Was. Henselt condemned her to death for casting that spell. The Kedwenis roasted in their armor, just the same way the Adurnians did. You
Yeah.
know what struck me when all hell broke loose? What I found astonishing and even amusing?
Tell me.
Going into battle, we sang our Adurnian songs. They intoned their Kedweni hymns to Creve. But when fire descended from the sky, our cries of pain were no different.
Typical.
We all wailed as humans. For an instant, the magnitude of the tragedy brought together our two warring nations.
I still have no idea where the spectral fog came from.
I'm afraid I don't know either.
Okay, that's one thing. We will witness this battle. Because, well, we already did. And we will do again, because we have to solve that place. Solve the thing. Succession of the topic, which is about Succession is the topic of choice, and about every inn in the country.
Succession is the topic of choice in about every inn in the country. I don't know for sure, but I think the hangman of Vengerberg was the last to claim the throne.
My patience has its limits, and at present, only my respect for Lady Saskia restrains my anger. Come to the point, or leave me be.
Okay. Yeah, why aren't you in the... No, let's... I don't want to use this... Persuasion or the sign. The sign was... No.
Don't change the subject, Prince.
Yes, it is.
So be it. Let us set our differences aside and speak as equals.
Then tell me what you're doing so far away from the capital. Why aren't you in Vengerberg being crowned?
Well, sadly, my position is not strong there. My father emboldened the nobles.
Typical.
The great families have decided in this hour, so critical for the realm, to revolt.
Your title to the throne is indisputable.
Edirn has become a lawless land, ruled by those who wield might, by
Not
those whom
good,
people
then.
follow. I intend to show just how worthy I am of the crown, and thus claim what's mine.
By returning to Vengerberg a hero, there should be no shortage of opportunities here.
I don't like your tone, Witcher.
Good. What he's talking about is usually... is the problem that my country had, Poland had during 16th, 17th century. Because the crown was... the throne was electable by the nobles. Every king wanted to give nobles privileges, and it all ended up with sort of a character, with a grotesque, actually. What happened in politics, unfortunately, yeah.
You might be surprised, Prince, but I have more political experience than I'd like.
The famous Geralt of Rivia, invited to the table by Calanth, Foltest's little favourite. I've heard you've even parleyed with the Emperor of Nilfgaard.
Probably
Think
not.
I'm impressed? Calanth is dead. Meve
That's
curses
true.
your name when she hears it. Foltest was
Meve.
murdered before your very eyes, and the Emperor, as I heard it, he thought you insignificant.
Are you going somewhere with this?
Yeah.
Indeed. You should know that a king sometimes needs a hired thug to take care of dirtier deeds. If the thug is naive enough, instead of reaching into his purse, the king buys him with virtuous words, the flash of his rings, pledges of friendship. And when, having done his deed, the thug departs, swaggering proudly like a peacock, the king discreetly giggles. Truly, I never thought you could be so pitiful.
Great. But I still need one thing from you.
Get out!
Oh. Seems he doesn't like me. And I don't like him too. Never mind that. Okay, another quest, because this one... He would probably just throw me out even if I told him about anything else, so... No problem here. He won't give me blood, by the way, so that's quite sure. I'm quite sure about that. Okay. Now, we have to go to Philippa, finally. So there's a big dialogue with her. Dialogue and dialogue and dialogue with her. You're perfect. Good to know. Oh, full house. Yeah, you can take this. This is Philip Basile card. Oh,